In the Hamptons, in Sagaponack, there is a trophy property so special, most have never seen it. They've only heard about it. 3.5 acres on the ocean, a true compound. You have a 9,000 square foot home with 200 feet on the sand, and you have your own 9-hole golf course. Now this could be developable, this could be your amenity court, or you could just play every day off your own private lane. This is 21 Fairfield Pond Lane. Now, finding a move-in ready oceanfront estate in the Hamptons is rare, but finding 3.5 acres with your own golf course that could also be fully developed, which we're going to talk about, is nearly impossible. What I'm going to show you today is 21 Fairfield Pond Lane and 407 Fairfield Pond Lane. You can purchase them separately or together, and they're accessed by your own private lane off of Daniel's Lane here in Sagaponack, just a minute from the Sagaponack General Store. The private lane is shared by only 4 residences, and it is incredibly private and exclusive. If you're an avid golfer, this is your dream come true. If you're not, this is also your dream come true, but the lot can be what you make of it. Obviously, working with the town and regulations, you can put a guest house, you could put a home and you could sell it. You could have a separate pool, you could do tennis. There's so many things that you could do there. That optionality is so unique. And now I want to show you 21. 200 feet on the sand, pool on the ocean. And there's some things about this home that'll just never be replaced because you can't rebuild them the way this home was masterfully constructed and laid out here on the ocean. Let's go. Wow. You're gonna hear me say wow a lot because everything about this fortress of Hampton solitude gives you that feeling. Right now, I'm in the formal living room of this 9,000 square foot mansion, and I'm looking directly at crashing waves. But before me is maybe one of the prettiest gardens I've ever seen in the Hamptons on the ocean. You've got a gorgeous pool, and let me talk about our layout. Multiple floors, 8 bedrooms, 7 full bathrooms, 3 half bathrooms, your own gym, garage, arcade. Everything here is set for Hamptons living. You can live here full-time. This could be your private pied-à-terre, your summer retreat, you name it. That optionality that we talked about outside, between the lots, you also have that in how the house is arranged. Now you can design this to your heart's intent, or it is move-in ready. The kitchen, gorgeous, on the water. Primary suite, gorgeous, on the water. The bathtub, soaking after a long day on the beach. It's on the water. This compound checks every single box. And you've barely even seen any of it, so let's keep going. The warm wood floors transfer into cool stone. Barefoot off the beach or off the pea pebbles as you're attending to your garden. I gotta say, I'm kind of a garden guy now. I never used to be, but once I came to this home and I was able to walk through the different assortments of flowers and plantings, I was a changed man. And you will be too when you're here. Now, if you've watched any of our other signature properties, we show you every nook and cranny. But this home is extra special, and there are some things you need to see to be believed. And because this is a very exclusive and private location, we're only gonna show you a few moments, okay? Like this. the kitchen. These views. Look at these finishes. Again, you can make this to your heart's content, but I love the cabinetry. I mean, this was built with complete attention to detail. Not a penny was spared, and I've not used the word penny in the Hamptons ever. I mean, you have a La Cornue rotisserie in this kitchen that I don't think has ever been used. You have a Blue Star grill. This home is built for the chef's chef, or built for catering, or built for a glass of wine right here, watching the sun rise over the ocean. The first level of the home is for entertaining. You have some guest room space, a lot of lounge space, but then you're built up at the same level of what is your pre-existing non-conforming rock revetment. So you are extra protected, and you've got these amazing water views. And then it only gets better as we go up. At the top of the main stair, you have your primary suite, additional ensuite bedroom, both on the ocean, a separate den or study, and incredible light. This home is wrapped in windows, but it's warm, it's vulnerable, right? There's a sense of peace here. Maybe that's because the ocean is so calming, especially on a day like today, but I think it's also the way the home was constructed. Again, if you were to just buy land on the ocean, which good luck finding that, but if you could, what you would be allowed to build today is not this. You wouldn't be allowed to do half of what you have here today. So I really want you to pay attention to the light we get from these windows, the exact positioning of the home on the beach, and a few things I'm going to show you outside. The primary has great closet space, great ceilings, speakers, everything that you could ask for built in. We've got fireplaces throughout the home, different areas to hang out, to congregate, to relax, to entertain. An amazing primary bathroom here, like I said, that is on the ocean. But what's better than what's outside? Kieran!
Hey Ryan, come on outside.
All right, I'll be right there. Now this is what it's all about.
Sure is, Ryan. On the other side of that line of flowers there's a permanent rock revetment that you couldn't build today.
Yep.
There's 200 feet of Sagaponack oceanfront.
Yeah.
This whole boardwalk and platform you couldn't build in 100 years. It's been there for long enough before there were laws against it.
So that's grandfathered in.
Exactly, and this whole thing is just once in a lifetime.
Yeah. I mean, I've had buyers over the past 20 years who've asked for oceanfront property in Sagaponack, and you just can't find it.
It doesn't exist.
Yeah, it just doesn't exist, right? You're trying to figure out how to have some of the most valuable land in the United States, and for once, we're standing on it right now.
Yeah, it's a unique opportunity, truly.
I love the depth. Again, I love the optionality. I love the home. There's things you can do, there's things you can change to, the buyer's delight, obviously, but there's just so much here. And that view, that ocean, just the crashing of the waves day in and day out is enough to make me actually not want to leave. I might not leave. I might come with the sale.
We might have to raise the price.
Okay. Now, before we end the tour, I think we should show them the real star of the show, shall we?
Yes, let's go to the beach.
Let's do it. After you.